The Los Angeles wildfires have taken a devastating toll. Entire neighborhoods scorched, thousands of lives upended, and billions of dollars in damage. But the impact doesn't stop there. From looting and price gouging to what happens to your mortgage when your home burns down, the ripple effects are enormous. Today, we're diving into the real story behind these fires and what it means for homeowners, real estate agents, and our city. I'm Ben Belack, and this is The Breakdown only on Estate Media. Let's start where we are today. As of this week, the Palisades, Eaton, and Hearst fires have collectively burned over 38,000 acres, claimed at least 25 lives, and destroyed over 12,000 structures. The estimated economic damage is approximately $275 billion, one of the costliest natural disasters in U.S. history. Over 88,000 residents are under evacuation orders, and more than 100,000 are without power. Now, for those lucky enough to escape the flames, the challenges don't end there. Looting has become a major issue, with reports of individuals posing as firefighters to access evacuated homes.
At 5:43, welcome back. On this Monday, the Santa Monica Police Department has arrested a number of burglary suspects near the evacuation zone.
Officers say the men who provided false IDs to them were in possession of burglary tools. They also had the Watch Duty app open on their phone so they could track evacuation zones. Detectives say the thieves are not from Santa Monica and traveled to the disaster area from out of town, specifically to loot homes. The department has arrested at least 39 suspicious people illegally in the evacuation zones since the start of the fires.
Authorities have already arrested 29 people for looting, and then there's price gouging. Landlords in fire-affected areas have been caught raising rents by as much as 20%, violating California's emergency laws that cap increases at 10%. These actions add insult to injury for residents who are already displaced.
Jason, thanks for joining Top Story tonight. You are in the real estate business, right? So high prices would be good business for you, but you're sickened by what you're seeing out there. Explain to our viewers why.
So I was on the MLS, searching for homes for people, and I kept seeing these up arrows, and I never see up arrows. It was not a strong rental market. You don't have people increasing their rents, and I couldn't believe it. So I started taking screenshots and posting them on social media, and then I did some research, and it was pretty obvious that they were breaking the law. I mean, there's a penal code out there. The government created a state of emergency. So since then, I've just been trying to get some press to let landlords know that what they're doing is not only immoral, but also illegal, and they need to stop.
A lot of people have been asking, what happens to your mortgage if your home burns down? Well, it doesn't disappear. You're still responsible for paying it, even if your property is reduced to ash. Now, this is where homeowners insurance comes in. If you have adequate coverage, and unfortunately many don't, the California Fair Plan often is the only option in high-risk areas, and it maxes out at $3 million in coverage. Now, that's nowhere near enough for homeowners in areas like the Palisades or Malibu. Now, on top of that, major insurers like State Farm have pulled out completely and are not offering new policies in these areas or in Los Angeles.
Tonight, many homeowners affected by the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles taking their first step toward rebuilding their lives, filing an insurance claim.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
But as too many Americans know, getting compensated can be difficult. And in California, the system is facing a crisis years in the making. State Farm, California's largest provider of homeowners insurance, announcing in 2023 it would stop accepting new applications from California residents. With insurers pulling back, thousands of California homeowners have been left without coverage.
These insurance people decided to cancel their fire. And we're going through this, and it just happened, and they have no fire insurance.
If you're facing this catastrophic event, you start by contacting your lender and insurer immediately. Many lenders offer forbearance options, and rebuilding costs may be covered by your policy, but it's gonna be a long road. The insurance crisis is one of the biggest hurdles we're facing. With insurers leaving the California market and the FAIR Plan offering limited options, Many homeowners are left vulnerable. It's time for policymakers to step up. That's why Jason Oppenheim and I have drafted a letter to advocate for changes. We called for an increase in fair plan coverage to $6 million, expedited plan check processes, property tax relief, and exemptions from the mansion tax for affected homeowners. Now, this isn't about politics. It's about giving people the tools to rebuild their lives. And even for those ready to rebuild, restrictive building codes and slow bureaucratic processes create massive delays. Homeowners in high-risk areas face ordinances that make it almost impossible to rebuild what they lost. We're pushing for practical exemptions to let homeowners replace their homes without jumping through unnecessary hoops. Delays only add financial strain to families who've already lost everything. This is where we come together as a community. We need to support those affected. If you've been displaced, contact your lender and insurer immediately. If you suspect price gouging or other illegal practices, you can report them to local authorities or the California Attorney General's office. There are links to resources in the description here. The LA wildfires have shown us the best and the worst of humanity: devastation and resilience, selfishness and generosity. Together, we can build stronger and smarter. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on how we can be better prepared for and respond to disasters like this. And please drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. And don't forget to subscribe for updates and insights as we navigate this recovery. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep it locked here to The Breakdown on Estate Media.